Hey guys, I just wanted to come on and show you guys an adapter I made for the Aliencell X1, as well as go over a couple of the options you have for venting it out. So let me show you a couple of things. So as you can see here, when you have the exhaust module, the fan module mounted to the back of the machine, there is like literally there's no gap in between the housing and the machine body. So you could thread in the exhaust hose that comes with it right into right here, and just keep in mind that these are reverse threads to go in. So instead of lefty loosey, it's going to be lefty tighty. So I like to thread them in with the hose in the collapsed position, and then this way, once it's threaded in there, you can then pull it out and it actually stays fully inserted. And so that works really well for getting it attached at the machine. So let's take a look at the other end. So on the other side where it vents out the house, this is a 4-inch rigid duct. So you can see when you seat it in there, there's probably about a 1/2 inch, I'd say, altogether of extra space. You could make that up with tape, but there's a couple of better options. One option that I think works really well is a PVC adapter. It's something like an adapter like this. So it's just a 3 to 4 inch. And that actually will work pretty well. That fits in there pretty decent. You can easily tape that. If you really wanted to get crazy, you could always use that tool that puts these little crimps into the metal, and it will actually neck down the diameter and make this a little tighter. But I would say you would only need, maybe 3 or 4 crimps tops to bring that down to a nice snug fit. And then you would always want to tape that up. I'll show you 2 options with the tape in a second. But yeah, once that's in there, and then this would actually just slide right over. So while it's expanded like that, you could just take this adapter and it will just slide right in there. And that's actually a really snug fit. You're still going to want to tape it up. So that's definitely an option. And then you could take that and you could then mount it into some rigid duct, or you could do some 4-inch corrugated. Let me grab that. So it's a little bit more sloppy of a fit in the corrugated, but with a band clamp and some tape, you could definitely make that work. I have come up with a couple of options though. So I have this adapter that I 3D printed. It's threaded and it actually flares out to the 4-inch, but it flares out at an offset to give you the clearance on the back of the machine. So you can just thread this in to the housing. And then you can see here. So there it's going to be nice and straight where the machine sits, but it flares out towards the rear. And it gives you just enough room there to get a either rigid or flex duct with a band clamp and some tape. So this just gives you another option. Let's throw it on the back there and we'll see. So you can see here we have some more gap there. We can actually fit something in there. Let me grab a pipe. So here we got the 4-inch corrugated flex duct. You can just slide it right on there. And I could fit a band clamp on there. I'll do that in a second. So yeah. So there you go with the band clamp. I'm not going to tighten it down, but you can see it clearly fits. And then you'd be able to just tape up this joint and then attach to the other side as you normally would, a 4-inch duct. or step it up to a 6-inch, depending on how long your run is. So let me show you the other side. Okay, so I just wanted to show you one more option. This is another adapter I had printed. It's got the threads, and it goes to 4-inch on the outside. So it's the same thing here. See if I could do this one-handed. So it's the same thing, it's the reverse threads. It's very tough to do one-handed. But you can see in there, got it threaded most of the way. Okay. So there we go. Still stays fully inserted. And then you can just place it into a 4-inch duct. So gives a couple options. Let me know if you guys are interested in any one of these adapters. And all right. So real quick, I just wanted to show you guys this flex tape. This one's very it's very metallic. It's kind of a pain to work with, and once it sticks on it itself, it's really hard to work with. And then I came across this version, which actually it's got this paper backing, so you could peel it off as you're going, and it's so much easier to work with, and you can tear it by hand. So I think I'm going to be going with this from now on. I'll leave a link to it down below. Cool. All right, I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.